If it wasn't for the situation that we're in right now, I don't know if I would ever come to this. You know, what I mean, I don't know if I would ever come or be in this situation that I'm in right now.
This episode is brought to you by Portfolio Box, an online portfolio made by creatives for creatives. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Hardwood podcast. On this week's episode, I am joined by indie artist Martin Cortez out of Bakersfield, California. And on this episode, we're going to be touching on his new passion, his new music, and how he has become from fixing computers to streaming online. We're going to touch a little bit about it, that, and much more. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Just finished watching the Laker game, and we are live here with Martin Cortez, musician out of Bakersfield, California. What's up, man? Welcome back.
What's up, bro? Dude, it's been a minute, man. I remember the last time. Dude, I had such a great time, bro. Thank you for having me back.
No, man, thank you, man. What stands out is just your musical talent, man, and you play a little song for the podcast too, man. So
Yeah, I remember.
maybe we could jump on that real quick, get the audience flowing a little bit.
Yeah. You want to do a little freestyle?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. It's Hardwood Ride Podcast. It's Hardwood Ride Podcast. It's Hardwood Ride Podcast. It's the best podcast I've ever been a part of. Hardwood Ride Podcast is the best.
Excellent.
There it is. Let's get warmed up with that song right there, man. That was dope.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Totally off the dome.
So, how you been, man?
I've been good, bro. I mean, just working, dealing with this whole pandemic as we all are. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's been good, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of like that's kind of like since we started in January, that the official podcast. That's kind of been like the theme of every episode, because everybody's dealing with it differently, and I mean, especially down over there in Bakersfield and everything, like everybody's different, every city's different. So how has it affected your lifestyle living?
A lot, bro. A lot. Like now it's like it's like quarantine, you know what I mean? But it's not as bad as it was in the beginning. Now everybody's getting a little bit more lenient. So now we're starting to go to families' houses when in the beginning we couldn't go anywhere. So it's affected my life a lot, So we're at home most of the time. I have a 1-year-old son who goes outside just a few times. Has gone outside a few times in his life. And it's due to this fucking pandemic. I'm sorry can I curse?
Yeah, man. You can do whatever you want here,
okay.
Man.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, man. I mean, I'm sure everyone is being affected by this pandemic, and that there's no denying that. That's obvious, Like, I'm sure you are going through your own troubles. I'm sure.
No, I mean, me and you we have, a lot of things in common as far as, we got young kids and, we got a family to look out for. So
how many kids do you have?
I got 3. I got a 7-year-old boy. I got a 5-year-old daughter and a 2.5-year-old son. So I got them. I got them every stage, man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's I got them in every stage, man. So enjoy them while you can, while they're young. I know you are, man. I've been seeing you there, man. You got the toddler one right there.
That's my baby boy, Ben. I mean, I have an 11-year-old that just turned 11 a couple weeks ago. No, a few days ago, a couple weeks ago. And then I have my son who's a year and 3 months. Time has flown so by. I mean, by so fast. And it's just crazy to see him. You know, what's crazy about my son is that he never wants me. He wants mom. He wants sister. But what I learned was that it's not that he doesn't want me. I see him. I study him. He's not. It's not that he doesn't want me. He's mimicking me. He wants to be like dad. So he sees how much I love mom. He sees how much I love sister. He's mimicking his dad, walking around like he owns the place. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's a good point, man. Because I didn't really think of it like that. Because
Yeah, dude.
my youngest, he's very attached to the mom. So, like, if
No,
she,
you got to think like, he's attached to mom, but why is he attached to mom? Because so he sees that, and that's what he's mimicking, and then it just helps that it's his mom. That's his boys have a natural attachment to their moms.
yeah, I mean, like, she walks out literally, like, maybe just to step out, take out the trash or something, and he's already panicking. It's like,
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
man. So, like, so what's how's life as far as getting through like the times, like, I mean, I mean, at least for me, I've been here working remotely, and I mean, since March, I've been home, man. I've been literally saving probably like hundreds and hundreds of dollars on gas, and just sitting on my butt here, man. So, like,
Dude.
that's me. I don't know about you, but
That sounds great, man. That's amazing. I mean, I know you probably fall under the same category. There's some people that fall under this category that are still home, but I'm considered an essential worker. So my butt is at work every single day, Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Yeah, there's no rest for me. There's no, staying home, no quarantine. I got to be at the job. I'm a technology specialist for a school district, so they need someone that not only can handle issues from teachers that are on site, but I also got to deal with parents, bro, calling me in with the computers that we've sent out to 800 plus students. And I'm getting calls from them daily, and I'm doing troubleshooting over the phone. I'm having them come in, meeting with them in person. It's chaotic, brother, and it's been
oh,
one of the most stressful times of my life
so
at work.
so that's interesting because I did not know that. So, all right, so with that being said, so you're you're pretty much doing all like school of the grunt work as far as because that's right now that's what's happening. That's people are on Zoom classes. That's what it is. So you're pretty much
I
you're like your demand is like way up there. You know what I mean?
You hit it right on the nail, bro. It's like I own the school right now. I am in charge of the school because even the admin, everyone comes to me right now because the classrooms, the lectures, it's all being handled through Zoom. So I have teachers. I have 50 plus teachers that have a class of 30 plus students who are doing these sessions in on Zoom. They're like it's like on their computers. So you could imagine some Chromebooks, because that's Chromebooks is what we are giving out to the students. You could only imagine
Yeah.
not all the computers are going to be working well. There's going to be issues, and then when you times that by 50 plus teachers, 30 students plus a piece, yeah, you have a lot to do in the day.
So is this? Are you at like a elementary?
Yeah, yeah. So I'm working at an elementary right now, but it's I work for the district, but I'm assigned to that elementary. Yes.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure it's probably, I mean, in Bakersfield is like maybe like the main one, if any, right? As far as kind of K, is it like a K through 8?
No, it's TK through fifth grade, and then sixth grade goes
Okay.
to middle school.
Yeah, so that's yeah, pretty much elementary. Yeah,
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 yeah.
so it's funny that you say that and that you are like a tech, like for for the district and for the elementary, because today
Yes.
out of all days, right? So like I'm working, right? I'm working like whenever like 7, 8, 9. So
Mm,
like I don't know about how you guys have it over there or like teachers, but on Friday my wife has to drop off the homework,
mm,
to the teacher. Um,
mm,
but so that like I have like maybe 30 minutes that I have to kind of keep an eye out or hear my son because he's on class, you know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And like I'm still not like 100% like know what's going on as far as kind of like the whole scheduling and the Zoom, like how the teachers are working it, you know, like by class. I guess my son came and he's like, hey, I don't know, but my teacher said that we don't have no more class, and I'm like, you sure? Because he's like, yeah, that's why I'm confused because Thursdays are early days. And I'm like, well, okay, so I go right, I leave my desk, right? I go to his room and
Yeah.
like I'm going through his laptop. And I was like, I'm kind of like I'm lost myself, man. So I'm like going through it and like I'm going through it like so. Where do you click? Like, where's your class? Well, it's supposed to be like like a hyperlink there. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, okay. So then I have to call mom, man. I had to call mom and hey, what's going on with this?
Hmm.
And I mean, just to cut the story short, man, I got my ass chewed out, man, because my son ended up, he had a class, dude. He ended up like, I don't know what happened, miscommunication, but like, he missed an hour of class because I didn't know, So, for all the parents out there, man, you got to kind of just know what's going on, man, especially with these. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm assuming like we got parents just like me and especially that parents that are not even like tech savvy, right? They're just hitting you up and then like, hey, what's
Mhm.
this? What's going on? Or the computer's down or what's going on with this?
Oh man, you have no idea, bro. I get parents calling me and they're saying, um, my computer is they'll say like the microphone is down. I can't hear anyone I'm talking to, they can't hear me. I'm like, okay, go to your settings. Is the microphone settings up? Oh no, it's down. Uh,
Yeah, it's so that's
yeah,
that's the thing is because there are a lot of parents that are not tech savvy, right? This is kind of, I mean, to give it the benefit of the doubt, right? This came out of nowhere, so and like the teachers are, everybody's kind of trying to prepare on the fly and which is going to be the whole structure and everything. But that's
mhm.
crazy though that you would think teachers will kind of like be kind of helping them. I'm pretty sure they are, but I guess the teachers kind of like just transfer them to you or what?
Yeah. No, not only that. Before this whole pandemic, I have a ticket system, right? And then the teachers, whenever they have an issue, they'll send me a ticket. They have access to my ticket system. Ever since this whole pandemic happened, they gave access to the parents. They gave ticket access to my parents to the parents.
Yeah,
So now I get tickets from everyone, bro. You know what? It's so crazy. I had this week 68 tickets.
wow.
This is including teachers plus parents. And by the end of the week, I closed out the week with 8 tickets left.
Bro, you better hey, if you better be getting a raise, man.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I'm getting paid for. That's what I'm getting paid for. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe, hey, you know what? It's funny because I'm not the only technology specialist at my district. There's like freaking 15 other ones.
Oh,
For
okay.
one for every site. And
Yeah.
you bet your ass, we've talked about, hey, we've never been this overwhelmed.
Oh, yeah.
We need a raise.
I mean, imagine working for Zoom right now.
Dude, if working for Zoom right now would suck. Oh yeah.
Like, just
I feel
imagine.
bad for them. I feel bad for them, bro. I'm one of the people that call all the time.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a whole
Yeah.
chain, It's a whole like,
Oh
all
yeah.
right. So, I mean, I know, but I mean, good for Zoom, man. It's kind of like one of those things where Zoom has actually benefited from this. There's, what I'm kind of curious is Skype, man. How I don't know how they couldn't take advantage of this.
Yeah, that's very true.
Like,
Very true.
like, where are they at?
I don't know. I've not heard about Skype in a long time until now, until you mentioned it.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, they dropped the ball on that, man. I'm pretty
That's
sure
true.
like now
Wow.
Zoom is probably going to buy them out or something.
Oh man, hey, I wouldn't be surprised because I have not heard anything about Skype. And yeah, you're right. You're right. Skype was a big thing before all this, and whether you would think that they would step up and like take this as an opportunity, even though the people that are taking up advantage of the situation are not necessarily taking advantage of it for the wrong reasons. They don't. Their intentions are not bad. So I don't want to get across like I'm saying, hey, Zoom, no, no, Skype should have took advantage of this. All the people suffering. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, yeah.
they should have took advantage of the situation as a business. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
I mean, it is what it is, but speaking of kind of like streaming and stuff like that, I mean, you're doing a little streaming yourself, man, right?
Yeah, dude. It's something new that I just started, and I mean, you can thank COVID, the pandemic, for it. I
That's
play video.
another benefit, I guess, right? You could say.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, definitely. It's been a huge. If it wasn't for the situation that we're in right now, I don't know if I would ever come to this. You know, what I mean, I don't know if I would ever come or be in this situation that I'm in right now. I never pictured myself as a streamer. I've heard about Twitch before, never really dove into it. I kind of got the idea people stream games, whatever. I thought it was like whatever. You know, I didn't care about it. Um, but I play video games all the time. So it wasn't until this whole situation started happening. I got a few buddies who are super into streaming, who are not that they stream themselves, but they are fans of other streamers,
Yeah.
and they tell me that, look, hey man, this we should stream, man. I want to stream. You know what the possibilities are when you stream? I'm like, okay, whatever. And after a while, I started getting into some streamers. I started following some streamers. I got a Twitch account, and then I started like getting to know the streamers, and realizing what they're doing and what's possible. So I'm like, okay, we're not what this is something that I could be doing right now because of the whole quarantine situation, and
Yeah.
I'm playing video games already. I could possibly make some money off of it. You know what I mean? So my wife loved the idea too. My wife has been super supportive of my streaming. Um,
What? Nah.
Super, right? Isn't that crazy? Isn't that so? She's been great, man. Great supporter of my stream.
Hey,
She comes on
shout out to
sometimes.
all the wives supporting, man.
Oh man,
The
if it
hubbies,
wasn't for
hobbies or like passion.
if it's not for them, like like that's true love. You hear passions can come and go. There's some passions that have been with you for your whole life, and there's some passions that come, and then passions that go. It's okay. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So she recognized this as a momentary passion, and she liked it. So she was like, okay, and then she's been really cool about supporting it. I had to my excuse was that once I become an affiliate, I'm gonna take some time off, and that's what was keeping her going.
Yeah.
And then finally, I became an affiliate, and then I took a whole week off just for her. 3 months into it, I became an affiliate. So now my streams are monetized. I'm making money. My first stream, I made $20. I mean, I'm
I
playing
mean
games.
that's yeah. So
Like I'm
t-
playing video games. I'm doing the same thing that I was doing before, but I made $20 my first night. You know what I
now
mean? Like,
now for the audience and as far as like the whole streaming now, Twitch obviously is just one of many streaming platforms. I also kind of started kind of diving into a little bit, but it's very hard, especially with my schedule and the things I'd be doing. Sometimes I can't find like I can't put my time into that, like not even like 50%, you know what I mean? Like, because I have so much things going on. But
yeah,
I
yeah,
do follow some streamers, and let me tell you, there's a lot of them that are entertaining, and I think you have to be kind of have that. What
Mhm.
is it, that X factor? You got, obviously you got
Yeah,
to be
dude,
you
bro.
got to be good,
I
right?
swear to God, I was gonna like interrupt you and say what you were thinking, and you said exactly what I was gonna say.
Yeah, so you got to obviously you got to be good at least decent, right? And then
Yeah,
but one of the guys you probably know is Dr. Disrespect, man. He's the one that got me into that. Like, he got me like so like, whoa, this guy's entertaining.
bro. Doctor Disrespect, man. I mean, I love that guy so much, man. I've watched him. I started watching him recently, bro. Like I'm telling you, I've never been into streaming. I had no idea what Twitch was. Didn't know anything about streaming, bro. Like you think I'd know? I'm a tech person, right?
Yeah.
No, I heard it from friends. From friends of mine, and I heard about Doctor Disrespect. And then I ended up being like so um into. I got so compelled to watch his stuff. Like
Oh
Um,
yeah, he's one of the first guys that kind of like, oh shit. So I just started watching his like streams and stuff like that, and then I think that's what kind
yeah,
of like I actually started one too. Obviously, there's like probably like 4 videos on there. They're probably
mhm.
like all
Yeah.
Warzone,
And then I
but
have a few buddies who have been streaming for a couple years, dude. And they're
consistently or
not.
just kind of on and off.
No, dude, just on and off. I mean, you can almost say it's consistent because they don't stop for very long. They'll stream like a couple times a month, but it's consistent, throughout the year. Those times a month,
Hmm.
and a couple years go by. Sometimes they'll stream more than a couple times a month, and they're telling me that all the possibilities of Twitch, and then they're still not affiliated. I've been streaming for 3 months, and I
Wow.
just got affiliated.
So
You know?
what makes you a Twitch affiliate?
So you have to. There's some requirements.
Of
Okay, so
course.
you have to have more than 50 followers.
Okay.
Okay, that's the first thing. You don't qualify if you have less than 50 followers. You also have to stream more than 8 hours, and you have to.
A
And
week?
this is within 30 days.
Oh,
30 day
okay.
span.
30 days.
30 day span. 8 hours. You have to stream more than 8 hours. You also have to stream in all 7 days. It doesn't matter if it's in one week or throughout the month. You have to stream once, on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay.
Okay.
And then also, this is the most challenging part. You have to have a 3 viewer average within 30 days.
Now, can is it possible to kind of like hack into it as far as using multiple devices?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can. I mean, the way I did it, I would have like 4, 5, 6 viewers after a while. In the beginning, I didn't. At the beginning, I would have 0 viewers, and then 1 viewer, and then two, and then three, and then back to one, and then my average kept going up, and then I felt like, oh my god, I'm getting so close because I do whenever I would do music, because I game, right? I game during the week. Fridays are my jamming sessions. After this podcast, bro, I'm gonna stream music. Okay. And usually when I stream music, I get a bunch of viewers for some reason. It does more well. It does way better than my gaming. Gaming, I'll
Interesting.
have like sometimes I'll have up to like 10 viewers. When I do music, I'll have like 80 viewers, 90 viewers.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like it's crazy. So that's why I'm so excited about after this. There's been times when I have no viewers, or like the same as gaming, 10 viewers or 5 viewers. I don't care. The way I look at it is that I'm just gonna stream. I'm doing this live. Anybody can come watch. I'm gonna be jamming out and having a great time. I don't care. I'm having a good time.
Hey, are you a photographer, designer, artist, architect, model, musician, or even a makeup artist? You gotta check out Portfolio Box. With Portfolio Box, you're not forced to use any standard theme. You can use any style for any page and create a truly unique website that reflects you and your work. If you're a creative, it's a no-brainer. Get 50% off for 12 months on all plans with promo code ROD50. That's promo code ROD50. And check out portfoliobox.net today. So congrats on that achievement. It sounds like, oh, okay, it's three viewers average. It's kind of hard, man, because you gotta have, it has to be one consistent, and then you gotta. I was obviously, what games are you playing that kind of? It has
It's
to be
it's
interesting
it's
too.
tough. Yeah, it's tough, bro. It's tough. And you know what? Like, what helped me out a lot was a mutual friend of ours, Lewis.
Shout out
He
Lewis.
says, shout out Lewis. His Twitch name is the King Lou.
Oh, so the King Lou is streaming too, huh?
No, he's not streaming, but he
Oh,
has an
okay.
account
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
on
Okay,
my chat
gotcha.
all the time. But he is such a great supporter of mine. I love him so much, man. He's one of my best friends. He's a brother of mine. I go as far as saying he's my manager. He got me connected with you. This right now wouldn't be possible if it weren't for him. So he is someone that I love and I admire. You know what I mean? So he comes in my chat and he supports me every single time I jam. Every single time, every Friday, because I jam Fridays every Friday, starting at 9:30, and then I'll jam all throughout the night. I've been up till like 4 in the morning, and because
Wow,
I'll
four in the
have
morning, man.
it is,
Like,
I mean, how would you feel? You're jamming out, right? For a while, and then it's 4 hours into the jamming. Your voice is hoarse. You don't know if you can keep going, but you have 80 viewers watching you. It's like,
yeah,
do you want to stop it? It's like,
it's like a free
uh,
concert, man. It's a free concert.
it's like a concert that people are enjoying, and giving me immediate feedback.
So,
They're typing on the chat, telling me that they love what they're hearing, and I don't
what
know,
are
it's great.
you? What are you playing? Like, as far as what are the like? Are they like any requests? Hey, play this or
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. There's request. Okay, so there had it got to a point where there was so many requests that I had to add a suggestion box to my channel.
like a lot of friends be doing those suggestion boxes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So now I have one. I have a suggestion box. So far, I've only gotten one suggestion, and I'm ready for it. I've learned the song whenever, and then the beautiful thing that I've told my channel, and they loved it. They thought it was the nicest thing. They thought I was nice about this. I told them that I will, if you put a suggestion in my box, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna learn it and play it on the next Friday. If you play it, if you give me the suggestion before a Wednesday, I'll have enough time to play it that Friday. If you put that suggestion Thursday when I'm going live on Friday to jam,
Yeah,
I'm probably not gonna have enough time to learn it. But whenever I do learn it and I do play it, I'm not gonna play it until you, who suggested it, comes on and requests it. You
yeah,
know what I
yeah, yeah.
mean?
I mean, that's
I'm
that's
learning
kind
it.
of that's that's commitment, and then it gives your audience kind of that like, oh, like it's like that
Incentive to come back.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, definitely,
So,
definitely.
so what songs are gonna be playing after the podcast?
You know what? Just some random songs, bro. I'm just gonna. The cool thing about my channel is that what I love to emphasize is that it's just like hanging out, like in a living room. We're just us, me, you, kicking it. Sitting on the couch. You're sitting on this couch. I'm sitting on this couch, and we're just jamming. I'm strumming my guitar. We're just gonna jam to whatever comes.
And
you know?
that's the thing about music, man. Just it brings people together, and like you could just be
That,
sitting anywhere and anytime you could just
yep.
play anything, and you just kind of create a vibe, and it's just kind of like a nice little like setting,
And
uh
that's a perfect way to explain the reason why people gravitate towards this more than gaming.
yeah.
Perfect.
So I mean, I know you got some music too. Tell us a little bit about that, man, and then as far as your journey and
Yeah, yeah. I have a EP that I released about a year ago. I'm working on my second EP, and I'm super excited about my second EP. I mean,
ooh,
when I
exciting,
was
man.
working, yeah, when I worked on my first EP, I was like super excited because I didn't think I was capable of like the music that I came out with. I mean, there's so much great music out there, but I was like super excited about this one because I was in a studio, and then I was like with friends who like were super supportive. This time around, I feel like it's a second time around, but this time the music is much better, in my opinion. So I'm super excited. It's not done, but I expect it I expect to release it soon. Within the next few couple months, I expect to release it. I feel bad that I didn't release it already because I hate that it's been over a year since my first one.
That's
I should
good
have
though.
released.
That's good that
Yeah,
you have that ambition, right? That all right, like, it's been a year. Maybe I should have put out
yeah.
some. So like you're putting like a deadline on yourself, and that's kind of the
Mhm,
things where I do on myself is that I just put a deadline because I'll procrastinate and I won't get it done.
mhm.
So if
Oh yeah,
you put a deadline like November 5th, I'm dropping so and so or whatever. Then you kind of put
yeah,
pressure on yourself.
yeah, yeah. Totally agree, bro. One hundred
And
percent.
there's a track on there, man, that I think you're gonna play for us.
Yeah. So on my first EP, I have a track called Mexico. And the thing about Mexico on that track is that I put it in there because I was so excited about that album. No, I was so excited about that song that EP was already being written before that song. And then that song wasn't finished, but I love that song so much that I just ended up putting it on at the end of the EP. You know, since then I've written more to it, so now it's a full song as opposed to what I had put on the EP. That EP is only one verse, one chorus, and it's done. The full version is a full two verses, chorus, two bridges, and you know. So now I'm gonna re-release it, but I'm not gonna re-release it on my next EP because it was from the first EP. So I'm gonna re-release it as a single.
All right, and we're gonna get a little snippet of that, right?
I mean, you can get the whole thing.
Okay. Let's do it.
Right now, you want to go?
I'm ready. Audience is ready.
So this song's called Mexico.
Mexico.
Found myself driving down to Mexico. Burned all my bridges, nowhere else to go. Doesn't really matter cause it always felt like home. So I'm coming home. Shouted tequila and away we go. Drowned by desires in the midnight glow. Down to take a chance at a dance I've never known. So I'm coming home. Praying for time in the heat from the wave. I'm trying to make a living, giving everything away. Ghost in my past, the only friends that I know from crossing the line to finally reaching the end of the road. And I fall asleep from the fear to let go, from the fear to let go. Cause I've come to see from the fear to let go, from the fear to let go. So let go of me. Found myself driving down to Mexico. Burned all my bridges, nowhere else to go. Doesn't really matter cause it always felt like home. So I'm coming home.
Ooh, there it is. Mexico. That Mexico. Hey, that jam always is dope, man. Hey, what's the have you played that live somewhere?
Yeah.
Besides Twitch?
Oh, yeah. Yep. I was doing open mics before this whole pandemic.
Yeah,
I should have mentioned that. That's actually what drove me to doing this, because I was starting to do open mics and I was loving it. You know, it was such a great experience. It was such a great way to get immediate feedback, and the people that were there, I mean, grant you, they were drinking, they were having a good time. I was doing open mics like at Jerry's Pizza, which is a venue here in Bakersfield. These people were loving it, you know. They were having a great time. I was, you know, making them, you know, I was jamming out, and it was fun. And then this whole pandemic happened, so I can't do open mics anymore because they're not doing them anymore. So
Yeah.
this is my way of actually, like, you know, being able to jam and being able to, like, you know, get back, you know. So it's been super fun, man. Man, I love streaming so much because of the feedback that I've gotten.
Let me ask you a question before we go into these rapid fire questions. Would you rather have, let's say, 100,000 people just watching you on a Twitch stream, or in a like 100,000 like live? Like you know what I
Oh
mean?
no, that's an easy question. Live, of course. It's like it's okay. So when
Or
you
how about
stream,
how about if I put it, you get 100,000 like people on Twitch, but you got like 50 people live. You know what I mean? That like as far as
I would
what's like.
always every single time, bro. I'm gonna choose the 50 people live. You know why? Because I'm with them in the same room. I'm connecting with them. I'm looking at them, and it's amazing when you're able to play something and you're able to do something in front of 50 people as opposed to the thousands of people that you mentioned, and they love it, and it's like right in front of you, as opposed to streaming, that's awesome too. But you don't see these people. You know what I mean? Like this is just it's just you're streaming it and people are watching. It's so much easier to click into something as opposed to going to a venue. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's what a lot of people, a lot of my past guests that are musicians, they're like, man, I can't wait to get back on stage. I can't wait to get back on
Yeah,
stage.
dude, that's
That feeling,
exactly how I feel. I cannot wait to get back to the open mics, man. I cannot wait. I this is fulfilling. I'm not gonna lie. My streaming and people watching and commenting and feedback, all that stuff, it's great, man. I love it, but does not compare to being actually live, and being actually in an open mic situation where there's people there, eating their food and then
hmm
just enjoying music. So
Yeah, you gotta let me know, man, when you get one of those live sessions, man.
yeah, dude. I mean the open mics.
Yep. Probably go get
And
do a music video off of it, man. Just gotta let me know.
oh, dude, that'd be amazing. I would definitely, I will. I will let you know.
Hey, so with that being said, let's dive into these questions, shall we?
Let's dive in, bro. Let's go.
This segment is brought to you by Poddex. Poddex are the hottest new tool for podcasters looking to have more meaningful conversations or gamify their podcast. Simply shuffle up, ask a question, and let the content roll. Get yours today at poddex.com and use promo code ONDECK10 for 10% off your first order. All right, Martin. So, I mean, first off, you are a streamer, and we know this past month has been, as you call it, a tech month, as you will. So, are you a PC gamer, or are you copying like an Xbox or PS5?
That's a great question, bro. I'm a PC gamer now, but I have been a console gamer for such a long time. Now, because of my streaming and I built my computer, I'm PC.
Yeah, I'm on the same boat, man. I just built mine too, and I feel like everybody's building a PC, especially with this whole,
Yeah.
you're staying at home, man, and
Oh yeah, man.
why not, right?
Oh yeah. Definitely.
All right. If you could be guaranteed one thing in life besides money, what would it be?
If I could be guaranteed one thing in life besides money,
Yeah, if you're just guaranteed one thing.
if I was guaranteed one thing, that would be the love of my family, man. The love of my family, there's nothing I want more in this world than the love of my wife, the love of my kids, Anything else just falls to the wayside when it compares.
That is the right. That's the right answer, man.
Oh, that's the right answer. I win. What I win?
All right, man. What was your first screen name? Do you remember?
My first screen name?
Yep.
Yeah.
We all had our first screen name. If it was AOL Messenger, or
yeah, I got one. It was a hopeless romance.
hopeless.
It was hopeless romance. You know why? Because in high school, that was the name of the band that I was, crewing. I don't. Oh, I just made up a word right there. I had friends who were all trying to start a band, and Hopeless Romance was the name that I came up with, and everybody was down with. So I had friends that were females who were actually making shirts that said hopeless romance on
No.
them. So we're actually like a band in high school.
I mean, that does sound like a band. I mean, like hopeless romance. That sounds like something you would listen on K Rock or
Yeah.
something.
It's just so funny. It's just so funny. It just sounds so corny to me.
All right, man. I'm getting kind of hungry. So this next question: if there was a sandwich named after you, what would be on it?
Ooh, there'd be if there was a sandwich named after me, there'd be avocado, definitely. Bunch of bacon, extra bacon.
Hell yeah.
Some lettuce, some banana peppers, jalapenos, all the peppers, green peppers, extra chicken.
Damn, you got the whole meat table there, huh?
You know what? I pretty much just named a oh my god, what's the Subway sandwich? Chicken bacon ranch Subway. That's pretty much what I named.
Pretty much. But hey, you heard about how that bread is not even real bread, man?
It's not what? It's not real bread.
There was a report that out of Ireland, out of all places, that the bread has so much sugar that that it can't be considered bread.
Hold on, I got my wife right here, and she has to know this. Subway bread, so much sugar, it's not even considered real bread.
Well, they poof it. They put it in the oven, just like.
My wife's saying that they poof it. They put it in the oven.
Ask Lewis, who works there.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was one of the questions. Lewis, one of his worst jobs he's ever worked at was Subway. Maybe that's
Subway,
why.
yeah. Oh my god, this is such a perfect segue to get to this question about Lewis. You planned this.
All right. Which band or artist, dead or alive, would play at your funeral? And you cannot say Martin Cortez or Hopeless Romance.
At my funeral?
Yep.
Ooh,
Kings of Leon.
Jason. Oh, Kings of Leon.
Oh, that's I could have sworn I heard Jason something because that was my guess. That was my guess.
Jason Raz. Honestly,
that was my guess.
You know what? I would say Jason Raz. My wife threw
He's not a fan.
Kings of Leon at me, and I was like, I love Kings of Leon so much, bro. You have no idea how much I love Kings of Leon. But Jason Raz is so close to my heart that if it was a situation where it was like my funeral, yeah, Jason Raz.
Yeah, I mean
I wouldn't mind Kings of Leon as well, but the one answer, I guess I have to go with Jason.
Yeah, I think somewhere out there, Sandra's listening. She's clapping.
Sandra, yeah, she's clapping right now. Hell yeah, dude.
All right, last question.
Last question. Okay.
If you could send a message to the entire world, what would you say in 30 seconds?
A message to the entire world in 30 seconds. I would say be kind to be kind to your children, be kind to yourselves, and change the world. Just with that, be kind to your children, be kind to yourselves, and that within itself will change the world. Is that 30 seconds?
That's about 30 seconds, man. Kindness kills right there. There it is.
Boom. Be kind to yourself, man. Be kind to your children. Be what you want to see. And I posted this on Instagram. This is why it's fresh in my mind. Posted this on Instagram earlier today. Be who you want to see in your kids, so that the future looks bright.
There it is. With that, where can we find you, man? What's your social media? Where's your EP at? Where's your stream? Tell us.
So my social media, it depends. If you want to see me on Instagram, which is where I post just stuff about life, I am Martin Cortez. And Instagram is where I post more about my Twitch. If you want to see updates on when I'm going to go live, if I can't go live, Twitch is the place. It's the Real Deal 03 is the name on Twitch. And Twitch.
The Real Deal 03.
Twitch Twitch and Twitter. It's a Real Deal 03. Yes.
There it is. And when can we get that second EP? Can you give us a timetable?
That second EP, I'm working really hard on it, to be honest.
Is there a deadline that we're gonna come up with?
No deadline yet. I'm super excited about it. I'm hoping to release it within the next couple months.
Sounds good, man. Thanks for stopping by, man, and thanks for playing that that intro jam.
Hey man, can I say you're such an amazing person, man. It was an honor to be here with you, and my pleasure, man. And anytime you need me to come on here, I'd be more than happy. And I'll do any more songs for you. You know,
Dude, you'll be getting a call from me from for any Zoom questions. I'll hit you up. That's for sure.
oh, go, hey, just put a ticket in.
Oh yeah, I gotta put a ticket in. There it is.
Yeah, put a ticket in.
All right, man. So I'll be tuning into your Twitch right after this, man. So keep it jamming, man.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate that, man. And I'll talk to you soon.
All right, man. Peace.
Peace out, man.
Would you like to be on the podcast? Got something to talk about? Make sure to head over to the website at hardwoodrod.com. Leave your name and the topic you'd like to discuss, and I'll add you to the calendar.